I've made this video probably 5 or 6 times. More like 4 or 5. Something, I don't know. I can't count. But, I just... it's a really hard video to make because, this is... The song that I'm reviewing is really open-ended. And, Lenny TV, aka Straxia, wanted me to go more in depth. But instead of going bar by bar like I usually do, I just need to make a video on the whole subject in hand, and because I'm really passionate about this subject, and so there's nothing wrong with wanting to express your opinions and make a celebrity better. I know that there are people out there that get caught up in the mix of cancel culture. Because there's people that generally want to help and critique celebrities to help them because they care about them. Or at least just want them to do better. And then there's people out there that try to ruin careers and everything like that. And they hide behind the persona of they're trying to do something better. And when I said in the song, cancel culture's a new hate speech equivalent. It's not such a black and white statement, as I said in the song, because, like I said, there's people that generally want to help celebrities, and then there's people that are on the other end that are just kidding around with celebrities like normal people, because, celebrities are normal people. You're allowed to, kid around with them. But this is where morals get kind of flashed, misconstrued, because what one person thinks is, acceptable, another person doesn't. So the whole song was just to bring up, the discussion of, celebrities are being treated very poorly. And I'm talking about the worst end of it, where, you see it all the time. People are unfiltered on the internet, so they say whatever or do whatever, and, that has no consequences, because that entertainer is supposed to be professional, or feels like they have to be professional. I know I'm an entertainer, so I feel pressured. I don't want to be mean back. I don't like fighting fire with fire. I'm just here to entertain, but there's going to be people like that, because, there's people, it's a people-oriented thing, YouTube, it's ironic because you sit in your bedroom to do it, but it's just, the thing is, my point is just hate speech that, it's still a problem today, but a long time ago it used to be really bad on the internet, where, anyone could say anything. Trolling was, doubled down, to the max. You remember 2016, it was really bad. 2015, 2016-ish. 2016-ish, maybe got better, maybe it didn't, I don't know, I don't remember. But, my point is just but 2015 came around, and, I'm saying some. I'm not saying every single, because like I said, there are people out there that want the best for other people, and they're critical, and that's like a loving person, a person that criticizes you all the time, just like your parents, that's a good example, are doing it to help you in the long run, tough love, being honest. And I have no problems with that whole movement that started, in 2015. I think it just started in 2015, and it got really bad. And the thing is, it's but then came along people that decided to hide behind the fact that, um, they can be right and hurt people at the same time. People got more creative because, YouTube tried to clean up the platform, like 2016, 2015 even, while it's being all edgy, they implemented. My point is just like, it's some of those people got the idea to now, hurt people and try to ruin people's careers and be in the right. Before it was just people doing it honestly and upfront, that trolling. And like I said 100 times, I'm trying to make sure that my point is clear here. It's a good idea to have people that tell you when you're messing up. It's good to have people that care about this platform and care what people say or do. So that started happening, and I just watched the new Griffey video, and it inspired me to come on here because I was so scared to talk about this, because it's a touchy subject, because we're dealing with morality here, like I said, and morality is like different for everyone else. What you think is wrong, someone else could think it's right, or someone is indifferent about, like doesn't care, like whatever, either way. So it's really hard to pinpoint, cyberbullying because of that fact, and when it's too far. But I think we can all agree on this. If someone is doing nothing wrong or hasn't done anything wrong in about a year, maybe 2, all right, depending if it's a worst case, if everyone, like not everyone, but like most people agree, they shouldn't have done that, maybe 2 years. But people change. That's my point. People change over time, and it's not fair to hold someone to their past standards. And like Griffey said in that video, some of these cancel culture people are going into people's past to dig up things, to start stuff. That is definition of trolling. Why? It's just, it makes me so mad because, I keep saying it, but I'll say it again. These people are trying to be in the right, but also ruin people's careers. Like, pulling up stuff that doesn't matter anymore, or they changed. A good example I mentioned in the video, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, those tweets were like 9 years old, and they already addressed them. It's like people change over time. It's like I don't understand where maybe they're trying to deplatform Kevin Hart because he was going to be the host of the Grammys, and they didn't want that. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe this needed a target. I don't know. It's just trolling. That's the end. They're trolling, and it's so hard to talk to some of these people that blew it way out of proportion on the internet. It's hard to talk to them because, if you say, hey, that was 9 years ago, Kevin Hart hasn't said anything like that since then, they're gonna be like, oh, well, you're homophobic then. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. I'm not defending what he said. Like, what he said was wrong. Like, as a person, I'm allowed to defend a person, but not their action at the same time. And there's, like, some people forget that there's gray areas there. And that makes me so mad because that's not allowing open conversation on the internet where, it's a toll. I'm sure it's a toll on these celebrities, and like I mentioned, Lil Xan, I put him in the, you know, in the music video. I say, no wonder these rappers taking these Xannies. They're stressed out. All this, this isn't helping. Like, I'm sure there's a lot more. Like, I'm not saying, like, the people that are causing this are the reason. Like, you know, I'm not, I'd never insinuate, someone, you know, starting, a bad habit because of, one particular thing. Ultimately, it's their choice, but I said, no wonder these rappers are taking these Annies, because all the stuff that they have to deal with in the entertainment industry, and the cancel culture is not helping at all. That's another video that, you know, I can go on and on about the other stuff that entertainers have to worry about. We're all aware of that. That's not what this video is about, but I just, you know, it's like, you know, it's hard for them to get, you know, regular jobs when they're famous and everywhere they go, like I said, and, you know, they're forced into that. And then you got people online saying you're this and that and this and that. Look, like I said, there's gray area, and everyone has a different moral code. I'm not trying to say I'm right or wrong about anything. I'm just saying that there's a problem, and I think everyone would agree with me, because, you know, like, when people have you know, or celebrities, entertainers, whatever, if they did something in the past or didn't do anything at all, and you're trying to twist something to make a story, like, you know, some of these journalists do that too. They're so desperate for clicks, and I understand. No one reads articles as much anymore, so they need, you know, to grab people's attention. But it's just, please, like, journalists have power. Like, you know, sometimes journalists and these cancel culture people work hand in hand. Sometimes these cancel culture people are the journalists, and it's like the bad ones anyway. You know what I mean? I just want the cancel culture to be canceled and start something new. I don't have answers. I just want a discussion on this. Anyway, my point is just like, what was I saying? I lost my track. Lost my place here. I'm thanking God right now that I'm saying everything I want to say in a respectful manner, because I'm trying to be respectful. You know, if you're going through a lot, I don't know what you're going through. All these people that, you know, abuse cancel culture, and they don't want to see the best for people. They just want to ruin people's careers. I hope in your life that you understand that there might be something going on in your life I don't know about, and I'm sorry, you know? Or if you're just so mad because some celebrity did something that, you know, affected you too, but is entertainment. And that's another thing I said in the song I want to address real quick. Like I said, everybody's morality is different. I'm not trying to say anything wrong here, or I am afraid to say this, but you know, I understand, like, you come from a valid place. They did something horribly wrong, and, you know, it's understandable if you blast someone. I don't know. I just wish you'd not, you know, do it to people that are just trying to entertain and didn't do anything that wrong. When I said, you know, unless they really, I'm not going to curse in this video since I haven't yet. Just maybe it helps me, the algorithm, a little bit. If they really messed up, that's different. You know, if you like, I get where some of you are coming from. If someone did something terrible, like, I understand why you're bashing them, like, um, but you know, just realize, like, how do I say this? I'm just trying to say this politely and kind, and it's okay if you don't agree with me, but I'm saying this, to better anyone struggling. It's good not to focus on that. You know, if something's bothering you that bad, and somebody did something similar to what someone did something to you, it's not good to focus on it. You know, you're survivable if you're angry, but you know, should I really say what I have on my mind next? I'm not defending any terrible thing these people have done when I say this, but you know, let's just put yourself in someone else's shoes. If someone had to murder someone, and then they're on trial, and then everyone's bashing them, if it was you, would you lash out? That's what I was saying in my song, because you know, I'm not saying all times. This is a gray area. Some people, if someone shows no remorse and they killed someone, bash them. I just but if someone really feels bad about something really bad they did, shouldn't they, like, they're probably going through a lot at the time, and I don't know, I'm just a Christian. I just feel like, I truly, to be honest, I don't like fighting fire with fire, but that's me. You know, if something happened to me, and if, like, someone murdered one of my family members, I would understand more in that situation, for that example. But personally, I just it's just internet, you know. I wouldn't focus so much time on something that, brings me pain, and you're grieving, and sure, I might let some anger out, but I'm just being upfront, honest. I don't want to upset anyone when I say this. It's not going to help in the long run. You're going to say something angry and nasty toward them, and you're going to, I'm talking, like, I'm not trying to say everyone's going to feel like this, but you'll probably feel bad about it. I mean, even though you're angry, or not. But either way, it's like, my point is, it's more understandable if someone did something terrible, you would, bash them. I'm all for that. I don't totally agree with fire, but I understand, and I'm all for that, if that makes sense. Because I fortunately haven't had anything in my life that, affected me to a point where I'm angry at someone because it's something similar to what happened to me. That a celebrity did to someone else, or something like that. Or you just hate whatever happens. I just do my own thing. That's just how I am. I don't, I'm happy. I don't pay attention to anything any celebrity's done or did, or it doesn't affect me personally. I just go about my life, and that makes me happier. And some of these cancel culture people especially need to do that if someone hasn't did anything that wrong or anything at all. And it's like, let these people live. Not live, but let their careers strive. It's like, don't try to cancel someone for something so small. I don't understand if you try to cancel someone that she did something horrible. And everything's not black and white. Everything's not, you know, there's no solution to this, you know, and everyone's gonna see it differently. This video, I just want to start this discussion because I'm sick of these people that fake that they want to make this world a better place, but make it just as toxic as the just straight up trolls. They're trolls in disguise. And I'm just... Anyway, I think I said enough. I couldn't just bar by bar. This is something I'm really passionate about. I hope y'all understand. You don't have to agree with me on everything. I pray you don't like. Hey, if someone did something terrible, fine, bash, fine, I don't know, man. Like I said, I just don't want anyone mad at me for expressing my opinion, and that's what I'm really scared about on YouTube, because no one's allowing anyone to talk anymore. And it makes me so anxious. It makes me so anxious. If people talked more, this cancel culture thing would be gone. If people realize there's gray areas and not black and white, I think everyone would understand when someone is trying to hurt someone, and not to bow down to them just because they have a different opinion than you. It's like, what's happened on this website? I know I came in 2014, but I wouldn't say I knew that when this website you could say whatever and people didn't take it so seriously. I think the internet is way too serious nowadays, and it makes me upset because one wrong move and I could be the next cancel culture target. And you know what? Go right ahead, because I have people that support me, and it's just like, I'm sorry for getting emotional, because I just want this platform to be a better place, and please excuse me if you disagree with something what I say. But that's how discussions start, and that's how I can see something differently just because you said something, and I disagreed with at first, but now I understand. Or the other way around. I don't know. I'm just sick of seeing innocent people get canceled, and it makes my, because I want to be a YouTuber and a rapper, and it makes me so anxious. I have anxiety already. I don't need people telling me that I said something wrong. I'm a billion times worse on myself than you can ever be on me. Trust me. That's just the person I am. I come on here, I entertain. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not perfect. I'm going to mess up, and I've definitely messed up in the past because I'm human. These celebrities are human. Where's the humanity? Where's the love? Where's the forgiveness? And if I get hated for this video, then that just proves my point that people aren't open to discussion and just want to let these so-called people that want to make cancel people, it's just gonna make them stronger if we don't talk about it. That's not what I want. I'm just so scared to upload this. But I want to change this website. I want to change the world. When I see it, there's something wrong with it. The internet takes itself way too seriously. And, you know, like the listener said, you don't know what's their life. You don't know the nuances in the situation. You don't know what happens in someone's life. You don't know all the details. You hate on people that you don't know in person. That was another line I brought up, because that's a, you know, there's gray areas. There's gray. It's not all black and white. Black and white thinking, I know I've said that a lot. It's when you think one thing or the other. It's dangerous thinking. It gets people to not see each other where other people are coming from. So, you know, we're going extreme. Like, some of these cancel culture people, that's one extreme. But also, being a troll is another extreme. You know what I mean? So, anyway. I hope this opens some discussions. Watch this video get me canceled, whatever. Let's get back to where YouTube was where you can broadcast yourself and say whatever you wanted. Please. That's just all I want. That's my explanation of treat celebrities better.